Good afternoon, one and all. I am R.V. Kiran, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering. Today, in this video lecture, I am going to explain a problem on velocity and acceleration. So, how to draw the velocity and acceleration for a given mechanism. And this is my fourth lecture and fourth on these problems. And in total, 25th lecture regarding the subject kinematics of machinery. So in the previous classes we have discussed about the different models on the velocity and acceleration diagrams, and in this class also I am going to explain another model on velocity and acceleration diagrams. So this is the question regarding to the model. So this is the question. So first of all, study the question and then write the input for this question. In the toggle mechanism, the slider D is constrained to move on a horizontal path. The crank OA is rotating in the clockwise direction at a speed of 180 rpm, increasing at the rate of 15 radians per second square. The dimensions of the various links are as follows. So the dimensions of the different links of the mechanism has been given. OA is equal to 180 mm, CB is equal to 240 mm, AB is equal to 360 mm, and BD is equal to 540 mm. So these are all the different lengths of the different links. For the given configuration, find one, that is the velocity of the slider D and angular velocity of BD. And in the second count, we are going to find the acceleration of the slider D and the angular acceleration of the BD. So in total, we need to find the velocity and acceleration. So the diagram have been given directly in the question. So you can see the diagram in the slide. So this is the toggle mechanism, which is having two cranks. So these are the two cranks given. CB is one link and BD is one link, AB is one link and OA is one link. So in total there are four links. So OA has a length of 180 mm and AB has 360 mm, CB has 240 mm and BD has 540 mm length. So here it is rotating in the, that is the crank is the first crank, that is the OA, is rotating in the anti-clockwise direction, that is in the counterclockwise direction at a speed of 180 rpm. That is, the speed is given as 180 rpm, and it is increasing at a rate of 50 radians per second square. That is, it is increasing at a rate of 50 radians per second square. And the dimensions have been given, that is the OA length, that is 180 mm, and CB it is 240, and AB 360 mm, and BD 540 mm. So these are the four different lengths of the links. So we need to find the velocity of the slider and angular velocity of BD, acceleration of the slider D, and angular acceleration of BD. So these are the given inputs. So I'm total writing the given inputs. So first of all, the speed of the crank, that is speed of the crank OA. So N of AO is written as 180 rpm. So it is written as 180 rpm, and from that speed we need to find the angular velocity of AO, that is omega of AO, that is 2 pi n by 60. So in total we had the value 18.85 radians. Next, we need to write the different lengths of the links, and we are going to transfer it into the meters, convert it into the meters, because all the units have been in the meters only. So first one OA, that is 180 mm, in meters it is 0.15 meters, and next CB 240 mm, that is 0.24 meters, and next one AB 360 mm 0.36 meters, and last one BD 540 mm 0.54 meters. Then we need to find first the velocity of the crank. We need to find the velocity of the crank. So we need the velocity of A with respect to O, or velocity of A, that is velocity of the crank link A. So velocity of AO is equal to, we know that omega of AO, that is angular velocity of AO and length of OA. So therefore velocity of AO is equal to omega of AO into OA, the link length. So omega of AO into the link length. So in total we get the value 3.4 meters per second. So this is the velocity for the crank OA. Next, we need to find the first one, that is velocity of slider D and angular velocity of velocity of slider d and angular velocity of vd. So first of all, the space diagram is drawn to suitable scale. So this is the space diagram drawn, which is in the first figure. And then we need to find the draw the velocity diagram. Now the velocity diagram is shown in the second picture. We need to draw the velocity diagram. So first, since O and C are the fixed points, so these two are the fixed points. You can see in the space diagram that. So these two are the fixed points, and therefore it lies at one point only. So these have to be connected in the one point only. So I'm taking it in the O, C, O, comma, C. Next, we need to draw vector OA. So this is the vector OA, which is perpendicular to the crank OA. So this is the crank OA. So this OA link or vector OA is perpendicular to the link OA. So that is, this is perpendicular to the link OA. Therefore, vector OA is equal to, so that is velocity of AO is equal to, we can take it as velocity A. By measurement, we have got the 3.4 meters per second. So we have the velocity as 3.4 meters per second. Next, since B moves with respect to A and also with respect to C. So B moves with respect to A and with respect to C also. Therefore, draw the vector AB perpendicular to the position AB in the space diagram. So this is the link AB in the space diagram. So we need to draw the perpendicular line from the point A of the velocity diagram. So this is the AB vector drawn to it, and we need to draw the CB vector now. So which is perpendicular to the direction of CB. So this is the CB link here. Take the vector CB as perpendicular to CB length. Next, from point B, draw the vector BD perpendicular to the line BD link, which is in the space diagram. So this is the space diagram BD. Draw a line BD perpendicular to the link BD in space diagram. Then from point C, draw the vector CD, which is in the CD position in the space diagram. So space diagram ఎలాగైతే ఉందో సేమ్ parallel గా అదే CD లైన్ ని CD తోటి కట్ చేస్తే మనకు D అనే పాయింట్ వస్తుంది, which represents the velocity of D, that is VD. So next we need to find the different lengths of this velocity diagram. By measurement, we find that velocity of B with respect to a velocity of BA, that is velocity of BA. This is the velocity of BA line, that is vector AB. So by measurement, we it is obtained as 0.9 meters per second. So it is obtained as 0.9 meters per second. Next, we need to find the BC line, that is velocity of B with respect to C, that is vector CB. So by measurement, we get the value 2.8 meters per second. So we get the value 2.5 meters per second. So we need to take the scaling on both the diagrams. So మనం velocity diagram తీసిన acceleration diagram తీసుకున్నా కూడా scaling తీసుకోవాలి. So scaling బట్టి measurement అనేది తీసుకోవాలి. Next, velocity of D with respect to B, that is the velocity of D with respect to B, that is vector BD. By measurement, it is obtained as 2.4 meters per second. So it is obtained as 2.4 meters per second. Next, we need to find the velocity of the slider D, that is from the point C. So this is the slider VD taking the CD position. By measurement, it obtained as 2.05 meters per second. 2.05 meters per second. So this is the vectors, and then we need to find the angular velocity of the line BD. So this is the angular velocity we need to find. So for the slider, so మనం ఏదైతే స్లైడర్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నామో స్లైడర్ యొక్క యాంగులర్ వెలాసిటీ అనేది ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. BD అనేది యాంగులర్ వెలాసిటీ. So we know that angular velocity of BD, that is omega of BD is equal to velocity of BD by length of the link BD. So length of the length is taken in the space diagram only. So the length in the space diagram only, or it can be given in the question also. So it can be directly given in the question also. So that is velocity of dB. So velocity of dB has been obtained already. That is 2.4 meters per second, and length of the link BD is 540 mm. That is 0.54 meters. And in total, by substitution, we got the value 4.5 radians per second. So we got the values as 4.5 radians per second. So this is the angular velocity of BD. And next we need to find the acceleration of the slider B and the angular acceleration of the slider BD. So since the angular acceleration of OA increases at the rate of 50 radians per second square. So in the question they have given this value 50 radians per second square, that is angular acceleration of AO is equal to 50 radians per second square. Then we are taking the tangential component of the acceleration of A with respect to O, that is T of AO. So that is angular acceleration of AO into OA. So we are taking it as angular acceleration of AO into OA. So alpha of OA is equal to 50 and OA length is 180 mm, that is 0.18 meters. So in total we got the value 9 meters per second. So that is the only value we are taking for the tangential component, and remaining we are taking in the radial component. So you can see it in the remaining components also, that is AO, BA, BC and DB. So first we taking the radial component of the acceleration of A with respect to O, that is R of AO, that is radial component of the acceleration AO. It is taken as velocity square of AO divided by OA. So the values has been substituted in this formula. So it is obtained as 63.9 meters per second square. So in the same way, derive the remaining radial component of accelerations, that is R of ABA, that is radial component of acceleration of B with respect to A, and radial component of acceleration of B with respect to C, and radial component of the acceleration D with respect to B. So these are the three values you have to be derived or find out. So find out the three values. So you need to practice well. So if you practice, it gets very easy. So we get the radial component of BA as 2.25 meters per second square. And we get the radial component of BC as 32.5 meters per second square. And in last we got the acceleration of D, that is radial component of acceleration of dB as 10.8 meters per second square. That are the total values obtained in the acceleration of slider with the tangential and radial components. So all the students have to done it. So we get the values of radial component of BA as 2.25 meters per second square and radial component of acceleration of BC as 32.5 and R of ADB as 10.8 meters per second square. So these are the three values we have find out. Then we need to draw the acceleration diagram from these values. So first OC are the fixed points in the velocity diagram also. So I am taking those two as the fixed points only. So since O and C are the fixed points, these has to lie in one point at the acceleration diagram and draw the O dash x. So this is the O dash x line. So the dark black color line indicates the O dash x line, which is parallel to OA in the space diagram to some suitable scale, and we need to find the vector O dash x. So that is the length of the O dash x. So by measuring, we got the value as 63.9 meters per second square. So then from point x, draw the vector x dash a. So x a dash. So then we need to find the component as 9 meters per second square. Then join O dash A dash, which represents the total acceleration of A with respect to O. Now from point A dash, draw the vector A dash y parallel to AB line. That is AB in the space diagram. We need to draw the lines. So by drawing the lines, we have to find the velocity, that is the vector of A dash y. So by measurement, we got the value 2.25 meters per second square. So we get the value 2.25 meters per second square. Then from point Y, draw the vector YB dash perpendicular to A dash Y. So the tangential component of BA is not known, that is magnitude is not known. So we are not measuring these. So then from point C dash, draw the vector C dash Z, which is parallel to CB. That represents the radial component of acceleration of B with respect to C, and vector C dash Z is taken as radial a component of acceleration of BC, that is 32.5 meters per second square. So that is the value. Next, from the point Z, draw the vector ZB dash. So this is the ZB dash, which is perpendicular to CB in the space diagram. So this is the CB line, and from this line we are going to draw the ZB dash, which is perpendicular to the line CB. And the vectors YB dash and ZB dash intersect at the B dash point, and then join the C dash B dash, that is the C dash B dash line, which represents the acceleration of B with respect to C. Now from the point B dash, draw the vector B dash S, so that is the B dash S parallel to BD line. So parallel to BD line, we are drawing the B dash S line, which is the tangential component of the acceleration of D with respect to B. Tangential component of the acceleration of B with respect to D. And in the last point, from the point C dash, draw vector C dash D dash parallel to path of the motion of D, represents the acceleration of D, which represents the acceleration of D, that is the vectors SD dash and C dash D dash intersects at D dash. So they both are going to intersect at the D point, that is SD dash and C dash D dash. So these two lines intersects at the point D dash line. So look it for the one. So that is the acceleration diagram we have drawn. In that, we need to find the only the acceleration of D with respect to CD, that is the vector C dash D dash. So that is the only point we have to find out. So this is the vector C dash D dash. So by measurement, we got the value as 13.3 meters per second square. Next, we need to find the angular acceleration of the line BD, that is the BD link. So we need to find the angular acceleration of BD, that is the BD line. So by measurement, we find the tangential component of the acceleration of D with respect to V, that is acceleration, that is tangential acceleration of the link dB, that is vector S D dash. So we need to find the S D dash. So that is the tangential component of the acceleration dB. So this is the dB line. This is the tangential component. So by measurement, we have the value 38.5 meters per second square. (38.5 meters per second square). And next, we need to find the angular acceleration, that is alpha of BD, that is tangential acceleration of dB by BD. So we are going to take it as tangential component of the acceleration dB by BD. That is 38.5 divided by 0.54. In total, we get the value 71.3 radians per second square. (71.3 per radians per second square). So this is the final value to be obtained. That is the angular acceleration of BD. So this is the final value to be obtained. So these are the different models of the diagrams and the velocity and acceleration diagram. So first we need to draw the velocity diagram from the space diagram. So this is the space diagram, and we need to draw the velocity diagram. So this is the velocity diagram, and need to find the different velocities, and last we need to find the angular velocity of the link BD. And next we need to draw the angular acceleration. Before that, we need to find the tangential component and the radial components and find the length of it. Then we have to draw the acceleration diagram as well. Okay. Then we need to find the angular acceleration of the link BD. So that is the output for the given question. So in the given question, they have asked the velocity of slider D and angular velocity of BD and acceleration of slider D and angular acceleration of BD. So that is the given values and the output values. By this, I am ending this class. Thank you.